Alright, hello, you're watching another episode of Flashback Friday. I'm your host Hank McRae from Without a Face. Today we will be listening to an album called Flood. It is turning 35 years old, released in 1990 by They Might Be Giants. Now I know I've heard several of their songs in passing. I'm not sure that I ever really listened to an entire album from start to finish, so let's get started.
Why is the world in love again? Why are we marching hand in hand? Why are the ocean levels rising up? It's a brand new record for 1990. They might be giants, brand new album, Flood.
Very cheeky.
By the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
Gonna look up lyrics.
From my electrical well, it's a simple message, and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells, so the room must listen to me. Filibuster vigilantly. My name is Blue Canary, one note spelled L-I-T-E. My story's infinite, like the Longines Symphony. It doesn't rest. Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch. Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. There's a picture opposite me of my primitive ancestry, which stood on rocky shores and kept the beaches shipwreck free. Though I respect that a lot, I'd be fired if that were my job. After killing Jason off and countless screaming Argonauts, blue bird of friendliness, like guardian angels, it's always near. Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, leave the night light on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, leave the night light on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, leave the night light on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
I'm not really feeling this so far.
I lost my lucky ball and chain. Now she's 4 years gone. Is 5 feet tall and sick of me and all my rattling on. She threw away her baby doll. I held on to my pride, but I was young and foolish then. I feel old and foolish now. Confidentially, she never called me baby doll. Confidentially, I never had much pride, but now I rock a bar stool and I drink Confidentially, I never told you of her charms. Confidentially, we never had a home. But this railroad apartment was the perfect place when she'd sit and hold me in her arms. I lost my lucky ball and chain. Now she's 4 years gone. She's 5 feet tall and sick of me and all my rattling on. She walked away from a happy man. I thought I was so cool. I just stood there whistling. There goes the bride as she walked out the door. There goes the bride as she walked out the door. There goes the bride as she walked out the door.
I liked that one a lot. It had a very folky element to it. Very good lyrics. Good melody too. That was called Lucky Ball and Chain. Next up it's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople, now it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople. So if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. So take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul, Istanbul. Istanbul, Istanbul, even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul.
I thought that was brilliant. I've heard that song before. I don't know if that's a cover of the song or what. I'll have to look it up after the fact here. Let's move on to the next one. It's called Dead.
I returned a bag of groceries, accidentally taken off the shelf before the expiration date. I came back as a bag of groceries, accidentally taken off the shelf before the date stamped on my sound. Did a large procession wave their torches as my hand fell in the basket, and was everybody dancing on the casket. Now it's sooner I'm dead and I haven't done anything that I want, or I'm still alive and there's nothing I want to do. I will never say the word procrastinate again. I'll never see myself in the mirror with my eyes closed.
I didn't apologize for when I was 8 and I made my younger brother have to be my personal slave. Did a large procession wave their torches as my head fell in the basket, and was everybody dancing on the casket? Now it's over, I'm dead, and I haven't done anything that I want, or I'm still alive and there's nothing I want to do. So I won't sit at home anymore, and you won't see my head in the window, and I won't be around ever anymore, and I'll be up there on the wall at the store. I returned the bag of groceries accidentally taken off the shelf before the expiration date. I came back as a bag of groceries accidentally taken off the shelf before the date stamped on myself. Did a large procession wave their torches as my head fell in the basket, and was everybody dancing on the casket? Now it's over, I'm dead, and I haven't done anything that I want, or I'm still alive and there's nothing I want to do. Now it's over, I'm dead, and I haven't done anything that I want, or I'm still alive and there's nothing I want to do.
Alright, this band is reminding me of me. They're a bit off kilter, and they also make me think of the band called Ween. Shout out to Stacy for getting me into Ween. Alright, and let's see. Oh my god. This next song is called Your Racist Friend.
This is where the party ends. I can't stand here listening to you and your racist friend. I know politics bore you, but I feel like a hypocrite talking to you and your racist friend. It was the loveliest party that I've ever attended. If anything was broken, I'm sure it could be mended. My head can't tolerate this bobbing and pretending. Listen to some bullet head and the madness that he's saying. This is where the party ends. I'll just sit here wondering how you can stand by your racist friend. I know politics bore you, but I feel like a hypocrite talking to you and your racist friend. This is where the party ends. I can't stand here listening to you and your racist friend. I know politics bore you, but I feel like a hypocrite talking to you and your racist friend. Out from the kitchen to the bedroom to the hallway, your friend apologizes, he could see it my way. He let the contents of the bottle do the thinking. Can't shake the devil's hand and say you're only kidding. This is where the party ends. I can't stand here listening to you and your racist friend. I know politics bore you, but I feel like a hypocrite talking to you and your racist
Clever song. Very catchy to me. I liked that one a lot. Very good. Alright, next we've got... this next song is called Particle Man.
Particle man, doing the things a particle can. What's he like? It's not important. Particle man, is he a dot or is he a speck? When he's underwater, does he get wet? Or does the water get him instead? Nobody knows. Particle man. Triangle man, triangle man. Triangle man hates particle man. They have a fight, triangle wins. Triangle man. Universe man, size of the entire universe man, usually kind to smaller man. Universe man, he's got a watch with a minute hand, millennium hand, energy on hand. And when they meet, it's a happy land. Powerful man, universe man. Person man, hit on the head with a frying pan, lives his life in a garbage can. Person man, is he depressed or is he a mess? Does he feel totally worthless? Who came up with person man? Degraded man, person man. Triangle man, triangle man. Triangle man hates person man. They have a fight, triangle wins. Triangle man.
Alright, so Particle Man, I don't need to hear that one ever again, really. That's just my taste. I don't mind if you like it, it's good for you. But for me, it's not, it's just not for me. This one is called Twisting.
She set your goldfish free, and now she's sighing. Blew out your pilot light and made a wish. She doesn't have to have her DB's record back now, but there's not a lot of things that she'll take back. She wants to see you again. She wants to see you again. Slowly twisting in the wind. Twisting in the wind. She's not your satellite. She doesn't miss you. So turn off your smoke machine and Marshall stack. She doesn't have to have her young fresh fellas take back now, but there's not a lot of things that she'll take back. She wants to see you again. She wants to see you again. Slowly twisting in the wind. Twisting in the wind. She wants to see you again. She wants to see you again. Slowly twisting in the wind. Twisting in the wind.
Alright, clearly they were going for a very 60s type of sound there. And it was a pretty fun song in my opinion. I loved the organ, I liked the background harmonies that they were doing. This next song is called We Want a Rock.
wants to rock to wind a piece of string around. Throw the crib door wide, let the people crawl inside. Someone in this town is trying to burn the playhouse down. They want to stop the ones who want to rock to wind a string around. But everybody wants to rock to wind a piece of string around. Throw the crib door wide, let the people crawl inside. Someone in this town is trying to burn the playhouse down. They want to stop the ones who want to rock to wind a string around. But everybody wants to rock to wind a piece of string around. If I were a carpenter, I'd hammer on my piglet. I'd collect the $7 and I'd buy a big prosthetic forehead and wear it on my real head. Everybody wants prosthetic foreheads on their real heads. Everybody wants prosthetic foreheads on their real heads. Throw the crib door wide, let the people crawl inside. Someone in this town is trying to burn the playhouse down. They want to stop the ones who want prosthetic foreheads on their heads. But everybody wants prosthetic foreheads on their real heads. Throw the crib door wide, let the people crawl inside. Someone in this town is trying to burn the foreheads down. They want to stop the ones who want to rock to wind a string around. But everybody wants to rock to wind a piece of string around.
Alright, this is another one that I don't really need to hear again. I thought it was decent. But what I do appreciate about this band are the goofy lyrics. They're willing to go there because a lot of people, as an audience, they have a problem with humor in art. It's like they don't want any funny business. And yet humor is very much a part of the human experience, in my opinion. So it is like, well, I would ask you this. Have you ever cried before? And have you ever laughed before? Okay, so if you as a person have done those two things, why is it that you would prefer that an artist is only, deathly serious? They are capable of moments of levity as well. Now, if they can execute a good song that is also funny, that's a challenge in and of itself. And if you can execute a great song that happens to be serious, well, guess what? A lot of serious artists already do that. So I guess it's good for you to keep up appearances. This next song is called Someone Keeps Moving My Chair.
Mr. Horrible, Mr. Horrible, telephone call for Mr. Horrible. But before he can talk to the ugliness man, there's some horrible business there for him to attend to. Something pleasant is spilled on his brain as he sponges it off. They say, is this horrible?
Hey. All right. I'm not feeling the vocals very much, but for the record, Bob Dylan is probably my favorite singer-songwriter of all time. And he really has something to say. And he's also capable of humor in his songs. I don't know, it's just like I bring up Bob Dylan because him being one of my favorite, you would think that maybe I can tolerate any type of tone of voice if Bob Dylan is my favorite. But there's just something about this singer's voice that it's not jiving with me. Alright, this next song is called Hearing Aid. Hopefully I'll never need one of those. Oh. Start over.
Frosty the supervisor lives by himself. Sometimes I feel sorry for him. Usually I can't. I've turned off my hearing aid. Don't say the electric chair's not good enough for king lazy bones like myself. More coffee for me, boss, 'cause I'm not as messed up as I want to be. I turned off my hearing aid. Don't say the electric chair's not good enough for king lazy bones like myself.
Okay, if there are any fans of They Might Be Giants listening in right now, please tell me an album of theirs that you love, and I will listen to that. So far, this is not something that I'm gonna listen to ever again.
Minimum wage! Yeah!
Alright, so that was a brief interlude called Minimum Wage. I liked that one a lot. Next we have Letterbox.
I'll never know what you find when you open up your letterbox tomorrow. Cause the little bird never tells me anything I wanna know. She's my best friend, she's a sparrow. And I never know what you never wanna know when you know what you are. If I had a pair of eyes in the back of my head for each time you forgot to think of all the things you forgot to talk about when you took a bite out of my spine, I would have a lot of eyes on the other side, wouldn't I? Wouldn't that just be fine? Too late or soon to make thoughts about love, and there's no time for sorrow. Run around and ran with a hole in the red to tomorrow. I never know what you'll find when you open up your letterbox tomorrow. Cause the little bird never tells me anything I wanna know. She's my best friend, she's a sparrow. Never know what you never want to know when you know what you are.
I sort of feel guilty that I'm listening to an album that I'm ultimately not having a lot of fun hearing. I don't want to tear into this band. I know they're legendary in the indie rock world, you know. Perhaps there are other albums of theirs that speak to me more, you know, that resonate with me more. Okay, next we have Whistling in the Dark.
A woman came up to me and said, I'd like to poison your mind with wrong ideas that appeal to you, though I am not unkind. She looked at me, I looked at something written across her scalp, and these are the words that it faintly said as I tried to call for help. There's only one thing that I know how to do well, and I've often been told that you only can do what you know how to do well, and that's be you. Be what you're like, be like yourself. And so I'm having a wonderful time, but I'd rather be whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark. There's only one thing that I like, and that is whistling in the dark. A man came up to me and said, I'd like to change your mind by hitting it with the rock, he said, though I am not unkind. We laughed at his little joke, and then I happily walked away and hit my head on the wall of the jail where the two of us live today. There's only one thing that I know how to do well, and I've often been told that you only can do what you know how to do well, and that's be you. Be what you're like, be like yourself. And so I'm having a wonderful time, but I'd rather be whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark. There's only one thing that I like, and that is whistling in the dark. There's only one thing that I know how to do well, and I've often been told that you only can do what you know how to do well, and that's be you. Be what you're like, be like yourself. And so I'm having a wonderful time, but I'd rather be whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark, 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 whistling, whistling, whistling in the dark.
I really liked that one a lot. You know, it's like very reminiscent of the Beatles when they get a little cookier, and it also reminded me of like a sea shanty. You know, I know that recently, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, a lot of those kind of sea shanty songs were getting real popular, you know, the type that the pirates would sing or something like that. This next track is called Hotcha.
Hotcha, where are you? Everybody's eyes are closed. I can't see why I miss you so. So Hotcha, where are you? First time Hotcha went away. A floating island was his home. Then the phone rang off the hook and Hotcha had to come back home. Hotcha, where are you? Everybody's eyes are closed. I can't see why I miss you so. So Hotcha, where are you? Second time he went away. Left the bathtub running over. Stereo on and cooking bacon. Never came back to tell us why. If that honey would come back, we would throw such a party. Drink and cook the prodigal son. Fondue folks for everybody. Hotcha, where are you? Everybody's eyes are closed. I can't see why I miss you so. So Hotcha, where are you? Hotcha, where are you? Hotcha, where are you?
Alright, that was Hotcha. It had some moments that I liked, and that's one thing that I'm remembering off the top of my head with listening to this in real time, is that even with a lot of the songs that maybe I don't like, maybe because of the tone of voice or something like that, or, you know, sometimes a song just does not resonate with you, but a lot of these songs will have musical moments that really make me perk up and kind of, that was unexpected, you know. So, I mean, it's like, I know that maybe if I listen to some other albums by They Might Be Giants, that it's possible that I'll like those a lot more, you know, as they evolve their sound or what have you. Alright, next one's called Women and Men.
When the ship runs
A
out
dangerous
of ocean
combination.
and the vessel runs aground, lands where we know the boat is found. Now there's nothing unexpected about the water giving out. Land's not a word we have to shout, but there's something beside the shoreline, moving across the beachhead, coming up from the shipwreck, making as if to say, women and men, women and men.
Of love, and everywhere they will, love will grow.
Women and men.
When you see the faces of the women and the men, you too will know.
Women and men across the ocean, they now begin to pour out from the boat and up the shore. 2 by 2 they enter the jungle, and soon they number more. 3 by 3 as well as 4 by 4. Soon the stream of people gets wider, then it becomes a river. River becomes an ocean, carrying ships that bear women and men. Women and men. Women and men. Women and men. I don't want to be mean-hearted,
So I'm not gonna be. That song is just not for me. It is just his voice very grating to me on that one. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. It's like listening to one of your friends who's trying to get into the music world, trying to, they're saying, yeah, I want to make a go of music. And you're listening to it and you're thinking, I want to be kind to you. I don't want to kill you with kindness. And so I would tell that friend, you need to stop immediately. Find something else to do. But maybe that's just what the friend needs to hear in order to embolden him. And then he's going to pursue that much more and he improves over time. And who am I to say? Because this band is clearly way more successful than I am. But this is just a matter of taste. It's not like I'm the authority on it. This next one's called Sapphire Bullets of Pure Love.
Pistol shots, gunshots, pistol shots, gunshots, bullets from a revolver, bullets from a gun, bullets through the atmosphere. Here they come, Jonathan Bad, and they're coming after me. Done someone wrong, and I fear that it was me. Sapphire bullets, bullets of pure love. Sapphire bullets, bullets of pure love.
Alright, that's another song that I did not enjoy from this album. Thinking a bit more about my comments about what to say to a friend, if they're doing some kind of endeavor that maybe you feel is not for them. I have to say though that if I'm listening to enough of these songs, I'm thinking, okay, I like these ones, I don't like those ones. So I would tell this friend, hey, you might have something here. That's the thing though, you could improve over time. And so, what would I tell this friend? I suppose I would say, because I still want to be honest with him. I like some of your songs. A lot of them are not really connecting with me. But I'm also mindful enough to know that there's a whole audience out there in this world with a whole bunch of different tastes. And so maybe this friend would find his audience anyway. So I should never be the one to say, don't do this endeavor, especially if it's merely a form of self-expression too. Maybe this friend is not trying to make a career of it, Maybe he's just trying to get some feelings out of the way.
Hang on tight.
This song is called They Might Be Giants.
They might be giants. 4. They might be giants. They might be giants. They might be brave. They might be washed. They might be Dr. Spock's backup
To make the merry-go-round go fast so that everyone needs to hang on tighter just to keep from being thrown to the wolves.
Tabloid footprints in your hair. Tabloid footprints everywhere. We can't be silent because they might be giants. And what are we gonna do unless they are? They might be giants. They might be giants. They might be fall. They might be snow. They might be something else in the snow.
Hang on tighter.
They might be giants. They might be giants. They might be fake. They might be lies. They might be big, big, fake, fake lies. Tabloid footprints in your hair. Tabloid footprints everywhere. We can't be silent because they might be giants. And what are we gonna do unless they are? They might be giants. 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 They might be
We're about to hear the closing track. It's called Road Movie to Berlin. I already like this one.
We're in a road movie to Berlin. Can't drive out the way we drove in. So sneak out this glass Suburban and we'll go. We were once so close to heaven. Peter came out and gave us medals, declaring us the nicest of the 10. Time won't find the lost. It'll sweep up our skeleton bones. So take the wheel and I will take the pedals. We're in a road movie to Berlin. Can't drive out the way we drove in. So sneak out this last Suburban and we'll go.
And there you have it. That was Flood by They Might Be Giants. You know, the more I think about this band, or at least with this album, if this is the type of material that they were putting out before, because I want to say this might have been their second or third album. Let's take a look here at their discography, which is quite extensive, so they have my respect there at least. Okay, 86, 87, 90 were the years that they released their first 3 albums. So Flood, let's see here, Flood was released on Elektra Entertainment, a division of Warner Communications. Okay, so this might have been like their major label debut, unless they signed a bit earlier. So the thought that came to my mind as I was listening to maybe the second or third to last track on the album, I could totally see college kids in the 80s and 90s getting into a band like this, because this is a band that you would not imagine getting FM radio airplay, but maybe they had gotten it before. I'm not sure. I don't know, but they have enough personality in their lyrics to really separate them from a lot of the herd. And so that is something that I really tip my hat off to them. But I will probably never listen to that album again. And my goodness, they have such a long discography. Latest album released in 2021 is called Book. If there are any fans of They Might Be Giants, again, I implore you, please tell me some of your favorite albums by them, and I will try my best to give them a shot. I really feel the need to listen to another album for Flashback Friday, so maybe I'll do a double upload on this Friday. I saw that there was an album by the Chemical Brothers that was released roughly 20 years ago, and I know that they are some kind of electronic duo, you know, like Daft Punk or something like that. Anyway, I've taken too much of your time, if you've been watching this, that is. So for that, I am grateful, and I hope you'll tune in again. My name's Hank McCrae. Thank you for tuning in to Without a Face. I am a co-founder of dailydreadful.com. Check it out in the link below in the description. And you can also check out my music there too. Alright, until next time.